Hello everybody, it is me, Briskatoozy, and today we are here talking about How Not to Summon the Demon Lord, episode 7. So, just like I think everyone expected, even myself, Shara got controlled, and who would have thought that him controlling Shara, the brother controlling Shara, would be his friggin' flute? Like that flute had to do with something because he was like so calm using it, and he was very cocky and stuff like that last episode. That I can't believe that it was a friggin' song that turned Shara away. But I guess the starting of this episode is pretty good since I reviewed the first 10 minutes because my thoughts are all over the place when I do reviews or when I talk about something that I'm talking about this. But I can't believe that Diablo cried before the middle of the episode. Just like, wow, he's like seriously not even acting like his character anymore. I guess he's sort of like his character is a part of him because it's like an act that he puts on where once you do it for too long, you'll end up being that person. But I can't believe that he didn't even try to hide it when Shira left. Like he just like became like a complete crybaby, and Rem and Celestia were just like we're just hearing him cry in the in room, and they'd like it's probably felt weird for them because seeing him how he's like always acting all evil and stuff like that, but he's like crying in his room, like even though that's a pretty sad scene, like I can't help but laugh at that because it's just like with the way that he was acting before, he's acting like his real self, where he's like a worthless shut in that lives in his room and just plays video games all the time, where he only plays this one video game all the time. But especially the part where it showed like his past as a kid, where he was playing with people and then doing stuff for people. I think a lot of people have stuff like that where like you like try to make friends, but then you end up hearing something behind your back, and then you just never hang out with them ever again. Oh yeah, the whole entire time that I was just seeing Shara's brother do that to Shara, I was like, oh my god, what a scumbag piece of shit. Because like all of us as the viewers know what's going on, but Diablo doesn't know what's going on. I also found that scene pretty funny when Shara and Diablo were sharing that moment where she was like still in her sleeping gear, and she was just like slowly like inching her like cleavage in front of him, and then he's like making these potions, and he like doesn't even know how to make potions, but when he like ends up like finding out that if he just like if he what's it called, distracts himself by staring at her boobs as she's staring at him as she's leaning over, he's able to like make potions like without even thinking, like his body moves in front of her. That scene was honestly pretty epic, seeing how he was able to do that. I really wish that that instead of distracting himself, he actually like looked down and saw what his body was doing. Because in my head, I was like, isn't he just like making like it? Like I thought that maybe like he was like using magic, and then maybe he was just sending the leaf into his potion. But it's really weird how that works. Okay, I am back, and I would just like to say that apparently I've said Alicia's name wrong this whole entire time. I kept on calling her Celeste. I kept on saying that there was two Celestes, but nope. The red-haired girl's name was Alicia. I said her name for 2 episodes, maybe 2 or 3 episodes. When was she introduced? She was introduced in episode 3 or 4. So for episode 4, 5, 6, and 7, or 5, 6, and 7, I've said her name wrong. So I guess that I think that Alicia is the one that wants to like protect Rem, mostly because she found out about like the whole entire like demon within her belly. So then she wants to be a part of this group. She also probably saw how what kind of person all of them are, so she wants to be with them because I guess based on her backstory that was shown in the opening song, she's probably like the outcast of the royal guard. So being with a bunch of good-willed people might help her, which I don't think that even when we get to episode 12 we even have the Rem stuff, or maybe the show will end on a cliffhanger. I have no idea how we're gonna get to like the Alicia stuff and get to the Rem stuff, unless that's gonna happen in the last episode. But I'm actually gonna really hate it when Diablo like shows his like if he ever changes into his like real self, because I hope that's like a mixture of him staying as his demon lord like fake self and his real self. I hope that isn't just like he just goes one way, because I think that him acting the demon lord way is kind of cool, and I hope that that doesn't change later on. And I hope that the manga wasn't like that either, or even the light novel, because I like it when there's like a dual personality between him instead of him like once he feels comfortable he chooses one or the other. just like before, I when I reviewed the first 10 minutes of this episode, the last 10 minutes, I like really hated what Diablo was doing, but I'm glad that Rem gave him like a big pep up talk, because pep up talks usually help people unless they're very delusional and just not wanting to hear people, but it's good to hear people out, and I'm glad that he did and he actually helped them. I honestly can't wait to see how uh, how Diablo faces off against uh, Shira's brother. Even though that I saw his name, I already forgot his name. He's probably gonna beat that six-headed thing really easily. It's either he's gonna need help, or he'll probably use like one of the magics that we've never seen before. Like I'm pretty sure that if he used White Nova against it, which he probably won't, because in whatever series you watch, like anime or cartoon, the main character never uses his strongest attack like ever in any series, because if the main character did use his strongest attack every time, then he would win every single battle. It would be better if in the writing, I don't know anything about writing, it would be better if they like did like he used his strongest move and then the enemy was able to dodge it, or was able to like block it, or was able to like not be defeated by it, or only got a scratch. That means that the main character can be like, oh, I have this secret move, or I have this technique that I've been using for a while, then I'll use that. There probably has been an anime like that, and they might suck or work, but I think the whole entire mind control thing was kind of weird and cool at the same time. You know that it was wrong what the brother was doing, because it's completely like despicable and wrong that he's like only wanted her just to have a son or a daughter. Like I thought that he wanted her, but he literally just wanted to create an heir. Like I guess he wanted her as her, but it's kind of weird. I also like it how he kept on saying this overwrite thing. When he said overwrite, was that supposed to like, was he supposed to like do like some like technology thing where he's like reshaping her mind to like every will, so that way that even if she like tries to fight it, she can't. I also thought that it was weird when when Diablo was using his like, since he's the owner of them, like since they're like have enslavement covers, I found it really weird how he commanded her for the magic to not work on Shara anymore, so then she had the huge green light. But I was wondering, why did she need to fight it? Diablo is like level 100 and what, 140. Like Shara's brother is probably like level 50 or 60, or the same level as Shara, like level 40. So if his magic, like if his flute was that level too, like if the flute was 140, then of course like Cher would need to like, they would need to ask Cher for help. But I'm pretty sure that Diablo's magic would have already nullified the brother's magic and stuff like that for him to be able to disable it in order for Cher to do that. So it was just like the story and the drama that was going on for them to being able to like fight each other and stuff like that. But I think other than that, that's the only thing that happened in the episode where Diablo and them fought them. I also find it weird how we didn't get to see Diablo go in and fight. I guess it's because we already know how strong he is, so he just went in and like mopped the floor with all of the elven guards that were protecting Shara. I guess that once they defeat the brother, it's either Diablo's gonna kill him or like just defeat or like knock him out and then defeat his dragon next episode. It's probably might be only half of the episode, or he'll defeat him in the like after the mid scene. This series doesn't have title screens in the middle of the episode, so I think it's gonna be like usually that thing pops up whenever, when that like little square that says how to summon the demon lord in kanji or whatever in the right corner of the screen. I usually stop the episode to talk about for the first 10 minutes. There wasn't much talk about in the first 10 minutes, because it was just slice of life and then Cher going away and stuff like that. I don't think I covered the first half of this episode pretty well, but this half of the episode I was able to talk more and be able to like actually do this review and talk about stuff. So yeah, I'm having a little bit of cold feet with my reviews right now. But other than that, I can't wait to see what happens next episode with Cher's brother against Diablo. It's gonna be a pretty interesting fighting, cool fight. I hope that there's more action than there was in the last couple of fights. I mean, there's only been one fight, I guess two, if you count the guy that Diablo beat up, like the fallen dude, the fallen wizard dude. But yeah, that's all I'm really going to talk about. So if you've enjoyed this review, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy what I've been talking about, leave a dislike. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I think the next episode comes out in a couple of days, unless it already has since I uploaded this. I meant 2 days. I recorded this 2 days before the next episode. So yeah. So yeah. See you guys later, and bye.